Cen-Cal Pro Wrestling. The reject Bison Braddock is going to make his way down to San Luis Obispo to show you what he's about. People are always asking me, why do you...
Come here, man. I got something more important for you to see. So we got a triple threat tag team title match. We don't like those odds. The Midnight Marvels are here. We're going to take them out.
Hey, come on, man. Hey, that's enough. That's enough.
Yeah! Whoa! Slow! Shit! Oh! Come on! Hey, come on. If I were you, I'd just give up on those tag team titles and stay home.
Guys, he's hurt. Come on. He's hurt. Hey, we need the trainer. Let's go.
Come on!
Come on, guys, he's hurt.
Don't touch him. Don't touch him.
I'm not going to. Don't move, man.
Watch your tongue or have it cut from your head. Save your life by keeping whispers unsaid. Children roam the streets, now orphans of war. Bodies hanging in the streets to adore. Royal flames will carve a path in chaos, bringing daylight to the night. Death is riding into town with armor. They come to take all your rights. Out of the key, out of the world, kneel to the crowd, stand in the sun. Out of the king.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the following tag team match is scheduled for one fall. Your referee for this contest, referee Eriks Goldstein. Introducing first, from Hitsville, USA, weighing 245 pounds, the last temptation, Ricky Ruffin, and his tag team partner from Los Alamos, California, weighing in at 380 pounds, Clay.
Keep you by my side.
And their opponents. Introducing first for Last House on the left, weighing in at $2, Bison Braddock. And his tag team partner. Coming in hot at 451 degrees Fahrenheit, Steven Tresario.
This match starting hot. We've got Clay and Ricky Ruffin versus Bison Braddock and Steven Tresario. This is what I was talking about when the show began earlier today. I wanted to see new tag teams. I wanted to see wrestlers come together, form new pairings for an opportunity at the title. The winner of this match will get a shot at the Cen-Cal Pro Heavyweight Champion or Tag Team Championships on October 21st.
Some big implications with this match, and we're starting off hot. This one was in danger of breaking down in a hurry. Referee Alex Goldstein has restored order. We have one member of each team right now, and Big Clay, I mean, he gets bigger every time I see him.
This is a 4-time world record-holding powerlifting champion.
That's a shoot, right?
That's
a total
for
shoot.
real. You can look him up in the books, Clay Tawser. He's been kind of adrift recently over the last couple of months. I had paired him up with a man named DK Malice as his tag team partner.
God!
And managed them for a while as the Renegade Nation. Unfortunately, DK Malice had some legal troubles that we cannot speak of any further and has not been able to work the last couple of shows.
I'll ask you about it after the show because I'm very curious what you're talking about.
So Clay has kind of been trying to find his way now, and he's here with Ricky Ruffin, someone he knows very well. These are guys who trained together, have worked together and against each other on numerous occasions over the years.
So they have a mutual respect for each other as of this point, and they're trying to put that to use as a tag team. I've got to say, on paper, it's a very odd pairing.
Absolutely.
Between these two. Very different styles, very different lives outside of professional wrestling.
But they both like to have a good time.
And they both like to win.
Yeah, absolutely. Bison Braddock is making his debut here at Cen-Cal Pro. I actually don't know a lot about this guy. This is another one that my sources have recommended to me, said that he's very good at what he does. He looks fantastic. The guy is put together. Steven Tresario in the ring. He's been here at Cen-Cal for the last year or so. He's impressed me with what he can do. He's resilient. He is intelligent. He is a very, very solid fundamental wrestler. And he's cool. He just does not lose his cool no matter how hard things get.
Really? Because when I see him, I see a ticking time bomb. When he comes out and does that creepy snap thing, and he's got this twitch thing going on, like maybe deep down he's very composed, like underneath whatever's happening on the outside, but on the outside he looks like he's ready to snap at any moment.
I would love to be there on the day that happens.
I would not. I don't want to be anywhere near that. Bison Braddock interrupts the count. Straight out of Reno, Nevada. He's billed as being out of the last house on the left. But Bison Braddock had a lean, mean 200 pounds out of Reno.
Coming out to an awesome metal version of Mama Said Knock You Out.
I noticed that too. Tresario comes off the ropes, answers with a boot to the gut, a forearm, and I gotta say, with as young, as athletic, as strong as Tresario and Bison Braddock are, these two I could see forming one hell of a tag team. Not just down the road, but in the very near future here at Cen-Cal Pro.
Absolutely. I am out here not just to call the action, but to take notes.
I'm sure your astute eye. Look at him though. I don't know. I said he was strong. I don't know if anyone in that locker room or anyone in the state is strong enough to suplex the 380-pound Clay Tawser.
Come on, Bison!
I've actually trained with Clay on a number of occasions, and oddly enough, he is very agile for someone of his size. I've seen him do lucha moves.
Like what?
Like roll, lots of Sonic the Hedgehog rolling.
Okay.
He coming up off the top rope.
Off the top rope? Was that ring reinforced? I hope it was.
I've told him not to because this ring isn't paid off yet.
Oh, God. From behind, Steven Tresario taking out the vertical base of Clay Tawser, and I don't care how big and how bad you are, If you are on your back, you're the same size as everybody else. 1, 2, oh no, Clay Tawser, the ring general.
And that's what you've got to do if you want to take Clay down. You got to work those legs. You got to get his base out from underneath him, and you got to keep him down. Ricky Ruffin trying to rile this crowd up, get him back behind Clay, give him a little boost of energy that he needs to pull it out in this match.
There's the athleticism from Steven Tresario that we referenced earlier in cover, and only a 1 count. Very quickly, the left shoulder came up.
Now they are laser focused on that leg right now.
And to be quite honest, that would be my game plan too.
Absolutely.
Clay Tawser is off his feet. All that power is all for naught.
Just as easy as I snap my fingers, punk.
Wow. See, that's what I'm talking about. There is something inside Steven Tresario that if you bring out is going to be absolutely horrifying. I'm sure you already see a lot of potential in Steven Tresario, especially in that regard.
There's a reason I keep bringing him back. It's not just his facial hair.
Yeah, he's got that sweet Jim the Anvil Neidhart goatee going for him. European uppercut rocking Big Clay back into enemy territory, and in comes Bison Braddock.
Ricky Ruffin hasn't had much of an opportunity to get some offense in this match.
Oh, and you can see him, he's beside himself.
Pacing like a caged animal there.
Leg drag from Bison Braddock. It'd be easy to look at an athlete like Bison Braddock and just think that he's a brawler, just some grunt, but he can wrestle with the best of them.
A lot of pure athleticism happening there. A lot of intelligence happening there too. A lot of trash talking while he's working that foot too.
Look at that, just a horrible angle with that leg. That leg is being bent in a direction it is not supposed to be bent.
Audience trying to get Clay back into it themselves now.
Once again, Clay finds himself as far away from his team's corner as he can be. No way. Are they going to suplex the 380-pounder? Nope. Nothing doing there. And Clay just suplexed both of them.
That must have taken every ounce of energy that he had.
Well, he's got to dig down even deeper and make that tag. No, Ricky Ruffin just got his feet taken out from underneath him, so the tag could not be made.
Braddock showing that intelligence we were talking about a minute ago. Knowing where he is, knowing what he had to do to keep the match in his favor.
Steven Tresario rolls into the cover. There's 1, 2, and no, left shoulder up.
You notice there how Steven Tresario moved Clay's arm there, tucked it under his knee so that he couldn't reach for the rope. That is smart wrestling.
And for as young as he is in this business, I think it's a sign of the great things to come from Steven Tresario. Bounces right back out of that corner, shakes off the turnbuckle, boots Clay in the face, and now ascending to the second rope. God, I don't know what's going on in his mind, but he is freaking out of it. And look at the power from Clay. Oh! Falling power slam. There's 1, 2, and kick out at 2.
This is where Ricky Ruffin's tendency to adhere to the rules is working against him a little bit. He's had some opportunities to jump in there, break it up, maybe get in some cheap shots, and he hasn't done it.
Well, there's the tag. Ricky Ruffin is in. Oh, wait, Alex Gold Goldstein is stopping him. He didn't see the tag. Alex Goldstein did not see the tag. He's forcing Ricky Ruffin back to his corner. Oh! Face first goes Big Clay. Out goes Ricky Ruffin. Huge axe kick to the back of the head. Ginger snap. 1, 2, and 3.
Here are your winners, Bison Braddock and Steven Tresario.
Bison Braddock and Steven Tresario will be moving on to face Mike Rain and Marcus Eriks on October 21st. Oh, Clay's not happy with Ruffin.
Come on, man.
Clay's gonna have to get back to his vertical base here, if he can. Might need a crane to get him up and out. What is this? Not sure who this is or why she's in the building. Some creepy music. Beckoning Clay over. What is this? Threw some kind of powder into his face there. This is... He's laughing. Well, all right then.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Your referee for this contest, Eriks Goldstein. Introducing first. Where this will be out later. He had to call his mom.
White man came across the sea.
From Cen-Cal, California, weighing in at 220 pounds, Robby Phoenix!
Bottom high, bottom well, out of the flames. We gave him hell, but man he came to mock for greed. Oh, will we ever be set free? Mighty through dust clouds and barren ways, gathered high in the plains, chasing the redskins back to the hole, fighting them at their own way. Murder the feet of the sun in the back.
And his opponent. Representing the 805, weighing in at 165 pounds, the Prince of Mario, RJ Cruz!
Cause it's all up, it's wicked, 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 wicked. Cen-Cal, baby, the Prince of the Radio is back home.
We are back. Cen-Cal Professional Wrestling at the Graduate in San Luis Obispo, California. My name is Dominic Balsamo, the executive shareholder of Cen-Cal Professional Wrestling, and with me on commentary is the one and only RJ Cruz.
Pleasure to be with you, Dom. Pleasure to be at Cen-Cal Pro Wrestling, and these two are wasting no time. Wait a minute.
You know, I don't let most people call me Dom, but since you've hung out with The Rock, it's okay.
Well, what would you prefer?
Dominic, sir.
Sir?
Guy who signs the paychecks.
Guy who signs the paychecks?
Boss
That's a little
man.
wordy. Boss man? Guy who signs the paychecks. Are you signing? Does that mean you're signing my paychecks?
I wrote on the cash we're giving you, yeah.
Okay, perfect. I'll take it.
It's autographed, so it's worth even more.
Awesome. I'm going to put it on eBay.
Right now, we are looking at Robby Phoenix versus RJ Cruz. RJ Cruz is a product of the 805. He began his wrestling training with Vendetta Pro Wrestling out in Santa Maria. Came and finished his training right here at Cen-Cal Pro. Made his debut right here at the Graduate in this ring. The last year, he's made a name for himself, traveling up and down California, and he's facing one of his greatest challenges right now against Robby Phoenix.
Well, I'm no stranger to RJ Cruz as the host and commentator at Best of the West in nearby Fresno, Merced, Hanford. RJ Cruz has been carving out a name for himself here in Cen-Cal and at Best of the West, up and down the West Coast, and he is truly a student of the game. Young, hungry, and most importantly, coachable. He is quick to learn. He's quick to learn from his opponents, and you better hope that that continues here because the veteran of almost 20 years, Robby Phoenix, is looking to take him to school.
Your trainer's trainer.
He's your trainer's favorite trainer.
Robby Phoenix coming out of Santino, California, the head trainer at the Santino Brothers Dojo. Been all over the place, traveled with Pusifers, part of their live lucha show. I wanted to give RJ Cruz an opportunity to learn, and I knew that this would be the biggest opportunity that he could possibly have for that.
Well, that's very big of you to make this a learning experience for RJ Cruz. I think the sky's the limit for this kid if he can continue to learn from veterans like Robby Phoenix, but at the same time, and a standoff here, incredible back and forth action, and I would have to think at this point Robby Phoenix somewhat impressed that RJ Cruz was able to keep up.
He's definitely showing some signs of respect there. Gave him a bit of applause earlier. I'd also like to add to this that I would have liked to have given RJ some bigger opportunities previously, but he was government property at the time, being a member of the United States Army. He was recently discharged, so now he is a totally free man, and if we injure him, we're not breaking government property.
You just wanted to say that on the air for an additional record of that. Referee Alex Goldstein in referee's position. And now a test of strength. Oh no!
That is where you cannot turn your back on a veteran.
No, well, not even just turn your back, but don't fall into a veteran's game. Like if a veteran asks you for a test of strength, odds are it's not going to end in a test of strength. This crowd trying to get behind RJ, who is right now in a very uncompromising position. That listen to this crowd coming alive for this kid.
He is absolutely a fan favorite here. I mean, half the crowd may be his family, but he is absolutely a fan favorite wherever we go. We recently did a show at the San Luis Obispo Farmers Market, did a free show there. We're actually going to be back doing a monthly thing with them, hopefully. When RJ came out, we had 350 people gathered around our ring at that farmers market. Wow. The cheer for him was deafening.
Oh, and now Robby Phoenix, you hear him going, I can't hear you, mocking this crowd that was cheering for RJ Cruz. Now, at this point, Robby Phoenix, like I said, 20-year veteran in this business. Does it matter to him what the fans feel about him, how they react to him, or at this point is it just about getting the 1, 2, 3, getting paid and hitting the road?
I'm going to go with option B on that.
Yeah.
I think he's going to work the crowd as much as it works to his benefit. But beyond that, he just wants that. He just wants that payout and that victory, and he knows that more victories mean bigger payouts.
On to the next town. RJ in the corner. Hip locked into the ropes. RJ able to land on his feet, but then on the receiving end of a clubbing blow and a shake of the head from Robby Phoenix saying, "Not today, kid."
Robby Phoenix very casually brushing the referee out of the way so he can lay in those knees.
1, 2, and only 2. Almost as if to say, move, son, I'm working here.
Step aside, boy, you bother me.
Once again,
A lot of pressure on that neck. I myself am no stranger to neck injuries, and I know that even simple moves like that hurt.
especially on a pro wrestler, somebody who makes their living by punishing themselves, punishing their opponent, the neck, the back. It's no secret that the toll that this profession takes on your body is nothing short of notorious. Robby Phoenix well aware of that and going to work on the neck.
Even though Robbie's being very careful not to put any pressure on that carotid artery, there's no way to hold someone that way and not have any pressure on it at all. So not only does it hurt, it cuts off the blood flow to your brain. Things start getting a little blurry. It's hard to think on your feet.
RJ Cruz thinking off his feet, taken to the air. Robby Phoenix able to land on his feet after that attempted head scissor, but not after that one. RJ Cruz takes down Robby Phoenix with a head scissor off the second rope.
RJ Cruz still very young in this business. He's in his rookie year right now, and he hasn't quite learned the art of slowing down just yet. You saw as he was going up those ropes, he slipped a little bit. If he had just taken a moment to breathe, not necessarily to give Robbie any quarter, but just to breathe, he could have gotten up those ropes and probably...
Whoa! Hurricane Rana off the apron onto the hardwood floor on the outside. Now, we do not have any protective mats or guardrails. That was actually going to bring that up to you before the show. Maybe now's not the best time, but maybe... I mean, I don't know if that's your field or not, but I'm just saying, if the action's going to spill to the outside, maybe some mats, maybe some guardrails, I'm just saying.
You don't like the sound of bodies hitting wood?
I mean, it's just sickening, especially for, I mean, wait a second, here's the cover. There's only two. I mean, Robby Phoenix, to his credit, is tough as nails, but at this point in his career, I don't know how many bumps on the outside on a hardwood floor he can take.
Absolutely. They say you have a bump card.
Right.
Every time you take one, you get that card punched just a little bit more.
Yep.
Robbie's probably got a bump sliver at this point.
Right, it's a hanging Chad. RJ Cruz getting this crowd behind him, who has been behind him this entire match.
RJ laid in those forearms. You don't necessarily see it looking at him because he doesn't have the height and stature, but RJ spends a lot of time in the gym. He's got very broad shoulders, and he hits very hard, even for someone his size. You know, like we give him a lot of crap backstage, you know, saying that he's our one midget wrestler. But
well, as you know, he's not the biggest guy in there, obviously, but if he has to come up to meet you with those strikes, essentially every strike is an uppercut, which makes it hurt even more. 1, 2, and only 2. Says referee Alex Goldstein. RJ Cruz wisely staying on Robby Phoenix.
Putting a little pressure on Robbie's neck now. A little turnabout's fair play.
Think RJ Cruz might be sending a message saying anything you can do, I can do better?
He's at least showing that he can be taught.
Well, RJ Cruz, he knew what it felt like to be in that hole just moments ago, and you know, maybe he learned a thing or two when he was in that hole and is now applying it to Robby Phoenix.
Robby Phoenix fighting his way to his feet. RJ's still got
RJ lands on his feet. Double Axe catches him. Oh! Turned him upside down and inside out. RJ Cruz lands chest first on the canvas. 1, 2, and right shoulder up.
I think his face caught some of that too. I saw his nose scrape the canvas there.
RJ, get up already! Come on, RJ, get up already!
Phoenix.
Oh, vicious kick to the head there. You can hear his jaw pop.
Yeah, punishing RJ Cruz right now. There's a, perhaps going into the cover. There it is. 1, 2, and no. Robby Phoenix releases the cover to put RJ Cruz in the submission hold.
Says, I've got a little bit more for you, kid.
Right.
You wanted to learn, you're gonna learn.
Exactly. You're gonna learn the hard way. RJ rolls him up. 1. Only a 1 count. Robby Phoenix, I think he may have raked the eyes to break that cover, but Robby Phoenix was not about to get caught in that pinning predicament.
Laying the toes into his spine.
Damn.
Can't tell, but I think Robbie may be a little bit angry right now.
Oh!
Got a look of disdain on his face with every move that he's throwing. Just laying those punches into his jaw. Even referee Goldstein's like, what the heck, bro?
He's thinking, just put him away if you're going to put him away. 1, 2, and 3.
Here is your winner, Robby Phoenix!
Oh, it looks like our medic's coming out to take a look at RJ.
Come here, man. I got something more important for you to see. So we got a triple threat tag team title match. We don't like those odds. The Midnight Marvels are here. We're gonna take them out.
Hey, come on, man. Hey, that's enough. That's enough.
Yeah! Whoa! Slow! Shit! Oh, come on! Hey, come on! If I were you, I'd just give up on those tag team titles and stay home.
He's hurt. Hey, come on.
Hey, we need the trainer.
Let's go. Trainer, come on. Come on, guys. He's hurt.
Don't touch him.
Don't touch him. I'm not going to. Don't move, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. It is for the Cen-Cal Pro Tag Team Championship. Your referee for this contest, referee Wiggles! Wiggles? Wiggles. 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 He loves it. Just yell Wiggles. Introducing first, there are 2/3 of the most entertainingly entertaining tag teams in the history of history. The talent, the enhancement, the link to the future, and time for ease, the caution. And their opponents. From Central California, at a total combined weight of 485 pounds, they are the reigning, defending Cen-Cal Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions, the Piriahs of Exile, Mike Rain and Marcus
Back with you, Dom. Pulling multiple jobs tonight. Wearing a lot of hats, but that's the way I like it. Running around all over the place in the name of pro wrestling. And this Tag Team Championship contest is underway. And I have to tell you, I don't know how much you know about the Caution, but I've seen them in action a great deal. And Mike Rain and Marcus Eriks, I hope they did their homework, because the Caution is one of the most unpredictable tag teams I've ever seen.
This is the first time I've seen them in action in person, but I have many scouts all over the state of California, and I've been told that they are one of the greatest tag teams in this state. Definitely one of the most entertainingly entertaining. And I'll tell you right now, I haven't been in professional wrestling as long as some people, but I've seen a lot in the time that I've been here. I've never seen anyone make an entrance to that song.
Oh yeah, no, they're all about firsts.
It takes a lot of balls to come out to something like that.
Yes, it does, and they own it. And look at that great athleticism from Anton Voorhees, calls himself the link to the future. Look at that.
This is Mike Rand and Marcus Eriks, I believe, 4th tag team title defense since they've won those belts. They were a tag team that
double duck under, double duck under, double hang on, double duck under again.
They were a tag team that came together, said they wanted to try something new, had an opportunity to take on Sledge and JD Horror for those belts, won the belts with a little bit of controversy, I will say.
Wait, I'm sorry. We just saw another double duck under. Double clothesline. What? These two teams, as different as they may appear to be on paper or even physically in the ring, it seems like they are almost completely on the same page right now. They are going move for move and hold for hold right now.
You can tell that the Cautioner people who come out here.
Excuse me?
You can tell that the Cautioner wrestlers.
Who?
The Caution are wrestlers who come out here to entertain the fans as well as win matches. Mike Rand and Marcus Eriks don't care so much about doing that.
This is my first time here at Cen-Cal Pro, and I wanted to make that same point where it's Mike Rand and Marcus Eriks seem like they're strictly business. They could give a crap less what the fans think of them. Caution, quite the contrary. They're out here to entertain, but winning, let's be honest, is more fun than losing.
Absolutely. But since they won those belts, controversially, they have proven themselves to be a force to be reckoned with here in Cen-Cal Professional Wrestling. When I instituted the trial by fire rules for tag teams, I knew that we had tag team champions who could hold up to that. I wanted to give them the opportunity to be, quite possibly, the greatest tag team champions in Cen-Cal Pro history.
Oh! I'm sorry to cut you off, but there's a moonsault, and I think Anton Voorhees' knee caught Marcus Eriks right in the mush.
Ouch. Marcus Eriks usually comes out here with his Sonic the Hedgehog spiked up hair. He's been doing that a little bit less recently. I wonder if that's sort of Mike Rand influence there. You know, Mike's been mentoring Marcus a little bit, teaching him to be a little bit more about business coming out to the ring.
Well, it's a good point because I think Marcus Eriks, I've shared locker rooms with Marcus Eriks, and he spends a great deal of time prior to competing spiking up his hair, and I think Mike Rand is trying to get him more focused on the match at hand and less about, more trivial things like how many spikes he has in his hair. What good does that do you in a match?
And you don't have to worry about your hair when you don't put a lot of work into it. That's my philosophy anyway.
Yeah, well, you and I both, actually. And very unique submission maneuver here from the talent Ian Hansman, whose jersey was retired at the University of Phoenix.
I don't even know what you would call that. That is an impressive submission.
I'm going to call that... I have no idea. I got nothing. I'm going to call that the performance enhancer.
There you go.
Sunset flip attempt by Marcus Eriks. And in comes Anton Voorhees to save his tag team partner, who answers with a well-placed knee right to the sternum.
That is good, solid tag team wrestling right there, when you can sneak in and help your partner like that.
Well, that speaks to the experience of Anton Voorhees, who has been up and down the state of California, wrestled everywhere, and just about everyone. He and Ian Hansman have been teaming for years now and can oftentimes anticipate what's going on the ring before it actually happens, but belly to back suplex just dropped Anton Voorhees on the back of his skull. 1, 2, and no, only 2, says referee. Excuse me. He loves it.
I do want to tell our fans watching right now, whether you're watching on YouTube or the Fight TV app, if you get an opportunity, get on YouTube and look up The Caution and look up some of their promotional work.
2 and only 2. The Caution, some of the funniest promos I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Like, genuinely entertaining on just about every level. And by the way, if you happen to run into Wiggles out in public, just yell his name at him. Just yell Wiggles at him. He loves it.
In bars and parking lots,
well, he's not,
supermarket.
I don't know that he's old enough to be in bars. Actually, not old enough to be in here right now. But it's probably fine. I mean, we got little kids in here, so you know that's fine.
It's a family show.
Achilles is a family show. Achilles celebrating his 10th birthday today. Cen-Cal Pro at the Graduate in San Luis Obispo, and the tag team championships are on the line.
Brandon Eriks finally getting an opportunity to show some of their teamwork skills here.
Super kick connecting.
There has been some question as to
Wait,
whether
1, 2, and oh, interrupted by the talent enhancement. It was just that close.
There's been some question as to whether or not Marcus and Mike have had a chance to actually gel as a tag team yet, because they came in with no experience working together except for, you know, maybe they've wrestled each other a few times. And they weren't showing a lot of tag team cohesion initially, sort of being one guy who tags in and out or two guys who tag in and out. But it looks like they've been practicing together a lot more recently, especially with that little flurry of moves there, those double shoulders and everything.
Oh! Boomerang kick out of nowhere, and Anton Voorhees trying to make the tag to enhancement. Looks like he's about to have a seizure with how bad he wants that tag, but Marcus Eriks, the sign of a true student of tag team wrestling, drags Anton Voorhees back to his corner, isolates his opponent, and tags in Mike Rain, who is fresh and looks pissed.
And that's really the science of tag team wrestling. You've got to cut the ring in half. You got to keep your opponent on your side. You got to make those frequent tags. Beat, 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 tag out, get the fresh guy in. Oh, those chops are vicious.
Yeah. I would rather be anywhere than on the receiving end of a chop from Mike Rain. Oh, spinning heel kick connecting. Mike Rain dusts off his hands, says it's over. There's a cover. 1, 2, and only 2.
Hey, come on, Ray. Hop out of the street. Make that tag. 1, 2. Anton, we're losing.
Marcus Eriks in control for the moment. And now choking the life out of Anton Voorhees, well aware that that is not a legal maneuver.
Using the referee's whole count to do it, but he knows he's got a 5 count, so as long as he gets off by 4.5, he's good to go.
Snapmare off the ropes. Basement clothesline, catches the legs for a cover, and again only 2.
Working those frequent tags, getting the move in. Laying in those hard kicks.
And again, Anton Voorhees finds himself in the wrong part of town.
And if you look at Mike Rain's legs, he doesn't wear kick pads like a lot of guys do.
No.
When he kicks you, you're getting the full bone.
You're getting those shins. Off the ropes, Anton ducks the clothesline, goes off the other side, flying forearm, goes off again, ducks the clothesline. Mike Rain cuts him off with a boot to the midsection. Oh! The knees right into the collarbones of Mike Rain, and Anton Voorhees has got to make the tag.
Mike Rain's one of those guys where you can't count him down until he's off his feet, and that got him off his feet.
And in a hurry.
I think Voorhees is a little bit lost.
He's just going to any corner he can find. In comes Marcus Eriks, and there's the tag to enhancement. Clothesline takes down Eriks. Off the ropes. Spine buster horseman style. Very interesting variation of the T-bone suplex, also known as the exploder, and enhancement wants to take this to the top.
He's going high.
A knee right to the back of the head. We could have new Cen-Cal Tag Team Champions. 2 and no, only 2.
Enhancement's a bit of an interesting guy. Looking at him, he doesn't look like your traditional wrestler. He looks like someone who would, maybe work in an office or something like that. But as soon as he gets in there and he gets it going, he proves that he is everything he's cracked up to be and that he belongs in that ring.
The enhancement. Everybody seems to have everybody in this noggin knocker position. Anton doesn't know what to do. Super kicks everybody! All 4 competitors are down as the Cen-Cal Pro Wrestling Tag Team Championship hangs in the balance.
Down like a stack of Jenga blocks.
Yeah.
I guess in that kind of situation, you just got to say, sorry, buddy, to your tag team partner. And
shoot first, ask questions later.
A little bit of mutually assured destruction there.
Referee wiggles up to 7. I'm amazed he can count that high. Oh, there's a side effect to Anton Voorhees. And that left hook just rocked
A huge
Marcus
punch.
Eriks, who then gets dumped on his head. Mike Rain backs the enhancement up into the corner. Oh! Single leg drop kick right between the eyes.
Rattle your gourd there.
Anton connecting with an enziguri. Mike Rain laid out what is split-legged moonsault.
They are entertainingly entertaining.
They are. Anton now going after Marcus Eriks. They are. It's not often that they set their opponent up on the top rope. I don't know what they're going for here. Oh, they're going for the super move with no name. Mike Rain, though. Oh! Down goes the talent enhancement. Uh-oh, and it's just Anton Voorhees. Left alone in the ring with the Piriahs of Exile. Setting Anton up. Oh! 1, 2, 3. The Piriahs retain.
Beautiful, brutal, and effective.